Where's your devotion? Where's your devotion? Hi Cancer, welcome to Maddie Tarot. I'm Maddie, and today we're going to be doing a general reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements for November 1st through the 15th of 2022. This is a general reading, so keep that in mind. It may not resonate for everybody from front to back. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. And you may need to swap roles throughout the reading. I am just reading energies and doing my best to decipher a story based off of the messages. So I could be talking about you, your person, another individual or party at any time throughout the reading. Swap roles as necessary, but do not stretch or overextend yourself to make it fit. If it's not your story, it's not your story. Okay, and be sure to check your other placements because your messages could be there. So I've already cleansed the space, cleansed the decks, pre-shuffled, and meditated on the collective conscious of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. So let's get it going. What does Cancer need to know? What does Cancer need to know? Let's see. What does Cancer need to know? What does Cancer need to know? Messages for Cancer. One card for you, Cancer. The Ten of Cups. And one card for the person on Cancer's mind. Let's see, Death. Two cards, one for the past energy, one for the present energy. Past energy. You've got the Four of Cups. And present energy. Oh, there it is. The Four of Pentacles. Okay. Your intuition. Cancer's intuition. The Three of Cups. Your challenge. Cancer's challenge at this time. That's the Five of Pentacles. Your advice. Advice for Cancer. The Five of Wands. Okay. And Cancer's person, the person on Cancer's mind, next move. Their next move. Two of Wands. Caution, bias. Caution and bias. Ace of Swords. And guidance for Cancer. Guidance. Guidance is the Eight of Coins. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Ace of Wands. Alrighty, let's pull a crystal card for Cancer. Crystal card for Cancer, let's see. Citrine. Cancer, citrine. Citrine. Okay, so it says, a warming and energizing stone. It carries the powers of the sun deep in its core. You'll glow with positive energy, enhancing your aura. Meditating with the stone helps you absorb information and analyze an issue and see the positive outcome. Cancer, I feel like you're faced with a concern or an issue at this time that is weighing on you heavily. You're having trouble seeing the positive in it because I feel like, based on this reading, it's something that you're trying to let go of. And you're having trouble letting go peacefully. You're having trouble letting go and keeping your positive attitude, looking at it as something to be grateful for, and still let go of it. So let's get into this reading. Okay. So, Cancer, on your side, you've got the Ten of Cups. I feel like this is something that is either having to do, if you're in a long-standing commitment, it has to do with that, or it is interfering with that. If you're not in a long-standing commitment, this just has to do with what your idea of love is within you and the home that you've built in your heart, and something that is interfering with that. Clarify the Ten of Cups here. Ten of Cups clarified by the Ace of Swords. Yeah, so you're having some sort of clarity or breakthrough right now at this time regarding what love is, how you show up to love, what you give to love, and how love can operate on many different levels across many different spectrums. Maybe you used to think that love was very straightforward, and you're realizing that it's much more complex than you thought, and convoluted at times. The person on Cancer's mind, it's got the death. So there's something that here is coming to an end. However, it also is the beginning of something. And what I'm getting here really is that it's sparking some sort of transformation in you, some sort of awakening in you. This is in the Three of Cups. This is in regard to some sort of companionship. I feel like this was a love that you had love for this person, but they're more than that. This is something that maybe it's a third party. That's what I was saying earlier. Um, it could be that this is either disrupting a long-standing commitment you have, or that they had a third party situation that disrupted the long-standing commitment you two had, or you're having some sort of breakthrough about a past situation that had a third party. So in one of those ways this applies. And let's see, yeah, so this was more than just love to you. This person has been someone you've spoken to, made friends with. They've given you really much more than just love. They've given you companionship over this period of time that you've known them. They've given you companionship in a way that you've been seeking. Maybe you don't know on the surface that you were seeking that. Maybe that person is serving this purpose for you. In the past year, you've got the Four of Cups. In the past year, you've been largely discontent, and maybe, what's the word? Apathetic toward certain things. You've been largely discontent with the status. I don't want to say status quo. You've been largely discontent with your path and the challenges you've had to face. It's for those of you in a long-standing commitment. It's like it gets hard. Clarified by the Chariot here. It gets hard. There's a tough road. It's like you're faced with many obstacles. You've successfully defeated these obstacles and come out victorious. But maybe you don't always feel like that. Maybe you don't always feel like that's the case. In this current energy, um, you've got the Four of Pentacles. You want to hold on to something, but it's stressing you out. It's burning you out. Ten of Wands. It's coming to a point where you're saying, I have to let this go. I can't hold on to this anymore. Okay. So there's a clarity. This is in regard to your domestic partnership, happy home, family, love in general, your heart space. And there's some sort of breakthrough that you've had here. Okay. This is in regard to an ending with somebody, or a third party situation you've been entertaining that you must end. And it maybe has sparked some sort of awakening within you, or some sort of third party situation in the past has now, at this time, brought you some sort of clarity in regard to an awakening. You've looked at your past and seen that you've been maybe just kind of going with the flow, saying, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. But not really. You're not really fine. It's been a rough road. It's been a bumpy road. It's been a hard road. It's been something you've had to navigate and diligently navigate and really steer the chariot through. You've ultimately come out victorious, and you maybe found something that you want to hold on to, that you really want to hold on to. It's a little selfish maybe to hold on to it. And you know you can't, and so you're feeling burnt out, stressed, and some sort of obligation to let it go. Okay? And This may be the thing that you're having trouble seeing the positivity in, seeing finding gratitude and seeing the positivity in. Gosh, I wish that wasn't so shiny. In there we go. You can see it in letting this go. Okay, so your intuition is telling you Three of Cups. Your intuition is telling you to look at the companionship. Look at the companionship that you got from this situation and understand that maybe it was more about that. Maybe it was more about that special connection. Maybe it was more about you cultivating that within yourself. Maybe it was supposed to maybe it was supposed to activate you to understand that you are missing a huge part from yourself that you need to integrate, the part that serves you, the part that is your own friend, the part that is your own friend. So clarified by Three of Cups clarified by the Hangman. This your intuition is saying, look at this companionship in a different way. Look at this third party in a different way. What was this trying to teach you? This third party came into your life for some reason. Some sort of awakening has taken place. The Hanged Man here puts themselves upside down so they can see a new perspective, so they can become enlightened to a new perspective, so they can be in suspension and lie in wait and see what different perspectives can be taken with different outlooks, different points of view. They also release something. The Hangman is letting go of something in order to see and fully experience that new perspective. Um, your challenge here is the Five of Pentacles, walking away from something, cutting it off, leaving them out in the cold, leaving it out in the cold, walking away, abandoning something is your challenge. In regard to the Devil, you know it's not good for you. As much as it served a purpose, it's not sustainable. And your advice here is the Five of Wands. You're having an internal conflict and you need to address that. Your advice here is to address the internal conflict that's arising within you. The Five of Wands can talk about conflict with others. Wands are mainly from the self, but Five of Wands can talk about conflicts with others, and so maybe you need to cut it off with this person. It might start some sort of conflict, but really, if you are firm and set your boundaries and just tell them, tell them the truth. Just tell them the truth and say, you know, I'm sorry, but we can't continue this. So, you just, as long as you're straightforward and set firm boundaries, it's gonna hurt. It might cause a fight, but it's something that you got to do because your intuition's telling you, and you know that this is you know that going too far in this would blow something up, would blow up something. Okay. The Two of Pentacles. You got to make a choice. Your advice is to make a choice. Okay. Your person's next move here is the Two of Wands. They're gonna try and talk you into not doing it. They're going to try and talk you into not doing it. And this is clarified by the Queen of Wands. They're going to play on your insecurities. They're going to play on your insecurities and trigger you. They may not do this directly because maybe you haven't told them, but they are going to. You're going to be triggered in a way where your insecurities and your deepest fears are triggered, maybe subconsciously, maybe consciously, but it's going to try and draw you back in somehow. Be mindful of that. Be wary of that. Your intuition here is look at this third party situation from a different perspective, the Hanged Man, and gain some new insight there. The Five of Pentacles, you've got to cut something off here. This is your challenge. You know it's not serving a greater purpose or your greater good. It's facilitating a growth and it's facilitating some sort of transformation. However, it is not sustainable to keep. Your challenge is to make the choice, Two of Pentacles, in regard to this Five of Wands, that it's going to cause some sort of internal conflict. It might even cause external conflict, but you have to make the choice because this juggling act can't keep going on. Okay? The juggling act can't keep going on. Your person's next move is they're going to want to talk about the future or tell you not to do it. Talk about all that you could have had, would have had, whatever it may be. this is triggering because it's going to play on your insecurities. The Queen of Wands is confidence. This is something that is going to question that, and maybe you'll question your decision. They may not even do this consciously. They may not even do it at all. It just may be the act of cutting someone off or doing it could be something that triggers you here, okay? Your bias here, though, is the Ace of Swords. Your bias here is thinking, yeah, that you consciously know everything that is to be known here, or that you confuse some messages that your limiting beliefs and ego tell you. You confuse that as your intuition, and the clarity and the truth that you're receiving might not be that. It might be that devil. The devil can disguise themselves very much. We might. That's our ego. Our ego speaks of earthly things because it is of the earth, and the devil is of the earth, and so the ego will tell you lies, 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 all day in your ear, all day in your mind, and you may believe these as truths. So your bias here is to consider that what is your ego, what's your intuition, and which one's talking to you when. Okay, your bias and your caution, clarified by Ace of Pentacles. There's opportunities at hand here, and the clarity and truth is there, but you may dismiss the ones that are good for you or not. They seem harder, maybe, and you may dismiss those, and you know, think that other things that you shouldn't be going after are the actual like path or clarity or truth. That's what I'm saying. Is like, be cautious of how does it make you feel on the inside. Is it in alignment with my values? Am I being practical? Those are the things you want to ask yourself. Okay, now you've got the Eight of Pentacles here as your guidance, your final guidance. So Eight of Pentacles is like learning something, education, skill. You're adding something to your tool belt. You're adding a new skill to your tool belt. You're adding knowledge to your how do you say, your repertoire. Oh, sorry about that. Let's see. I'm not going to take all those. We'll just take the one that is facing up, the sun. Okay, so yeah. So your guidance here is to follow your light. You are awakening something within you. This is some sort of revelation you're having, of an awakening journey. You've got death here and the sun ending it off. So it has a good ending as long as you can get the lesson and understand what it's trying to teach you. Eight of Pentacles here, okay? What you don't see coming is the Ace of Wands. What you don't see coming is a sum of your creations. You're going to be proud of this. You're going to be proud of yourself. What I see here is new opportunity for yourself of something that is rekindled, that you didn't remember within yourself. Some part of you is rekindled, that it's hard, it's going to be difficult, but you're making your way toward, how do you say, you're making your way toward that positivity within yourself, and there's parts of you that you didn't even realize were so out of service at this time. So again, what is that third party trying to teach you? And let's see what your inner guidance messages have to say. Rest, relax, relief. Respect. Rest, relax, relief, and respect. And own my idea. One more. Sabotage. Alrighty. So, rest, relax, relief. You need to stop going against the flow, stop resisting. relax, rest, relief. If you have to force it, push it, put your values aside, put yourself put yourself aside in a way that's not practical or or good for you, because it's okay to be selfless, but it's one thing to be sacrificial, or does that make sense? So rest, relax, relief is, are you taking time for yourself? Are you considering yourself? Are you going with the flow and going at the pace that you're comfortable with? Okay, that's really what it's asking here. Respect. Make sure that you are receiving respect. And when somebody, first of all, you might not respect yourself. You gotta ask yourself that. Do I respect myself? Are the decisions I'm making in alignment with my values? And if they're not, maybe I don't respect myself as much as I thought I did. And so you really gotta ask, what is respect to me? And how and in any way, excuse me, sorry, am I in any way doing a disservice to myself? Ask yourself that. You gotta own your ideas though. So, in the sense that you may, in your bias here, take truth, clarity, and follow goals or ideas or new ways of, attaining these things in your bias, that means you might not be owning your ideas fully. Because when we are in a subconscious programming, those are programs. Those aren't our conscious thoughts. We're not consciously creating our destiny. We're not manifesting our destiny. So understand that when you're in subconscious programming, that's what sabotage is. You need to own your ideas, have trust and faith in yourself by respecting the things you feel and say and what your body's telling you. Okay? So yeah, you're going through a period of transformation at this time, and this is something that is moving definitely toward a positive light because you've got the citrine stone here, and you ended the reading with the sun. So, that is all I have for you today, Cancer. I really hope it helped. Thank you.
Feel like we've reached a crossroads. Ooh, don't you hate them ultimatums? But we need a revelation to save us. Stuck in the moment, it seems. The more I think, the more I don't know. I'm looking for a sign. Where's your devotion?